What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another Dawn of War Definitive Edition cast brought to you by Dusty Minister. For this one, guys, I already got a very crazy game. I got an SM versus Eldar on Blood River. On the bottom side, we got Redemption Arc. Redemption Arc, also known as All Seeing Eye, is going to start with 2 generators, 4 scouts, and Servitor. We can talk about this opening later. Let's just look at what Sikorsky doing. So Sikorsky apparently has this name, but this is Sikorsky. He's gonna go for Bone Singer, 3 Guardians, Fleet of Foot. We'll go for the Aspect Portal and Plasma Generator, and obviously get the Rangers. You can see here how slow the Rangers are getting out of the Aspect Portal. This is really important nerf, in my opinion, especially on a map like this, where they'll get very fast out Rangers to the opponent's base because there's so short space between them. And also means that for especially SM, who might actually do some early scout harass, will have 10 seconds more to actually do something. Speaking of the scouts, All Seeing Eye is on the move. He did capture his outer points. He's gonna capture his inner points and build some LPs. He has so much power, by the way. So, Sikorsky, you guys should know him already. Very powerful Dark Eldar player. He's top 3 Dark Eldar player. And the only reason why he's not top 2 is because Yangmun Li and Blast Furnace literally exists. That's literally it. Sikorsky is a very good Dark Eldar player. However, he's top 5 right now in playing Eldar. So he's also really good Eldar player. So he's good with Eldar races. A little bit of a disgusting human being, but nah, I'm just kidding. Yeah, All Seeing Eye needs to run. He's kind of exposed here. He did actually get stopped in getting this relic. This is really good for Sikorsky. He's getting both sides. Well, All Seeing Eye is upgrading his LPs to LP2s. He's gonna secure all his LPs. Meanwhile, let's see. Sikorsky needs to be a little careful in his decision making. Because, yeah, this scout squad is dead for sure. Because he should know what All Seeing Eye is doing. This opening is crazy from All Seeing Eye. Normally on this map you go for 1 generator and then you go for 5 scouts. And then you capture your map and you go offensive. You fully reinforce 2 scout squads that's gonna go on the offense. And it's a pretty good opening. But All Seeing Eye is even more defensive about it. Actually kind of nasty here, but All Seeing Eye is actually smart about it. That's really good. Yeah, so he hits the Rangers regardless. That's good. So, he went for snipers, All Seeing Eye. The reason why I'm talking about decision making from Sikorsky is if Sikorsky is he needs the Farseer because he's seeing the plasma guns, the snipers coming. The snipers are very powerful against Dark Reapers if he went for Dark Reapers. If you're tired of seeing Dark Reaper mass against you, just get the snipers. Absolutely. All Seeing Eye, he has the armory and he's going tier 2. That's crazy. He's a 33% closer to tier 2. Oh my god, and this Guardian squad probably got wiped. In fact, it is gonna get wiped. That's a lot of damage. But nicely done here by Sikorsky. He's gonna get the Farseer out. The Farseer will help a lot. Does actually hit the Sidekick Storm, but the Scout actually survives. That's crazy. But yeah, she's the ultimate counter to snipers. So if you're an Eldar player and you went for Dark Reapers and you're seeing snipers, just get the Farseer. But All Seeing Eye, he's gonna go insta tier 2. He's placing this turret because he needs stealth detection against these Rangers, just in case infiltration got in here for Sikorsky. Nicely done by All Seeing Eye. He actually gets kind of away with this. Fast tier 2 coming in for Sikorsky. Gonna have very eco here. This is an interesting choice by Sikorsky. Gonna go fast Soul Shrine. However, I don't think this is good, honestly, like, because faster vehicles, this is just gonna be line speed of mass. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Normally with this opening from Sikorsky, nicely done once again. All-Seeing Eye is just making sure that the critical locations are not going to Sikorsky. Farseer is gonna go on the front line, nicely done by Sikorsky. Yeah, you could also go for the grenades. All-Seeing Eye is right now seeing that there's a tier 2 coming in. But yeah, you could also go for the grenades on the Guardians that actually catch these scouts off. But instead, Sikorsky chose to just match All-Seeing Eye in tech. Problem is All-Seeing Eye has insane tech. He's plus 40. He is only 86 though. He's gonna recover this one, so he's gonna be 92 now. Gonna get the missile turret as well. Okay, so good news for Sikorsky though. He's 110 to plus 50. In comes the land speeder though. That's the bad news for him. And that's already a lot of damage on these rangers. And that's a lot of damage on these rangers, honestly. Yeah, now he's gonna focus this Bone Singer. He can actually kill the other one. There's no AV on the side of Sikorsky, so even though everything is shooting on this land speeder, it's still Gucci. I don't think... No, it did not get finished. That's crazy, actually. Okay. However, this one is built, and now we're getting the D-cannon. That's really good from Sikorsky. Just make sure he can at least protect this area. Okay, All-Seeing Eye needs to go back. He needs to recover his line speeders a little bit. He's gonna go for Scout Infiltrate. Yo, okay. This is very creative from All-Seeing Eye. I love this build order from him. It's so non-standard as well. When it comes to Fire Dragons, though, that's a very good choice against these Land Speeders. They will eat the Land Speeders alive. All-Seeing Eye went for the target finders. It's actually going to help out these scouts. And I don't think... No, I don't think he's going to see it coming, dear Council. That's a lot of damage already being dropped. Has 3 Land Speeders. Sikorsky's gonna go for support portal. This tech difference from All-Seeing Eye is kind of crazy. Sikorsky absolutely got surprised by this. But Sikorsky is not in a bad spot necessarily, because he needs some vehicles and then he can absolutely compete with this one. Probably some Wraith Lords coming in. Oh my god, once again, these Rangers getting absolutely obliterated. All-Seeing Eye using the scouts really well. Infiltration research, that's some... That's great. That's honestly just great. 4 land speeders? Even the Fire Dragons at this point should be afraid. Yeah, I think All-Seeing Eye could just focus them, but he doesn't like it. He can just do it. Look at these Fire Dragons. They're getting absolutely... Yo, Sikorsky, this might actually be a huge mistake. Oh, yeah. He sees the Harlequin, though. He needs to get out. Okay, nice answer here from Sikorsky. It doesn't deal crazy damage to these land speeders compared to what you expect, but hey, it's enough already. Okay, Fire Dragons absolutely gets murdered. Good kiting, really nasty kiting in fact. Harlequin is gonna get focused by the land speeder Tempest. Or not Tempest, just land speeders. Okay, we're getting Space Marines out. Good stun here with the Skull Probe. Nicely done by All-Seeing Eye. But yeah, missile launchers coming out. That's gonna be really, really great. So instead of land speeder Tempest, might as well get the Space Marine squads. And missile turret is also getting in. This is such a weird opening from All-Seeing Eye. Vipers, more Vipers. 2 Vipers already. Guardian's gonna get murdered. Try to decap this one. Harlequin is gonna be focused. All-Seeing Eye needs to disengage. Nicely done. He actually gets out. Oops. I think Sikorsky actually tried to do a little bit of a jump over as well. He made a little bit of a misclick. Okay, frag grenades coming out. We might see a Rhino as well. Let's see what Sikorsky is gonna cook. He keeps on spamming Vipers. And D-Cannon deals 0 damage to these Space Marines, literally. It's just gonna go down, nice. This is actually extremely problematic for Seer Council. I want to call him Seer Council because he's called Seer Kringek. But it is Sikorsky. Yeah, this is the right choice. So he's gonna go for some Ward Spiders. But he's in such a trouble. As far as I can tell, he has the global though. He's 119 to plus 60. Meanwhile, All-Seeing Eye, 112 to plus 60. He also has the blue global. He has 1 critical location only. Smoke launchers got researched. Even though it's nerfed from 2.9, smoke launchers are still very real. Landspeeder's jumping straight in. Oh my god, these fire dragons, dude. Nicely done. All-Seeing Eye doesn't stay just because he could wipe this whole fire dragon. He saves his Landspeeders. Hellfire Dreadnought actually coming out, yeah. Or Chaplain coming out. All-Seeing Eye just setting up defenses. He's setting up, like, he's low-key playing like an IG player currently. This is actually kind of problematic for Sikorsky. Yeah, Holo Field Research, in my opinion, a completely overpowered research. And the only reason why I don't think it should be nerfed is because Eldar is actually struggling a little bit in this patch. Vipers coming in, but the missile launchers are very real. But the missile launchers are gonna get a new problem if the Ward Spiders ain't near. Nicely done here. The smoke launcher is gonna save a little bit so the damage isn't too real. Okay, nicely done, actually. Good catch here on these Ward Spiders. In comes all the firepower, but needs to be very, very careful. All-Seeing Eye. This is a very powerful army as well from Sikorsky. Trying to kite it out, nicely done, but now these Space Marines are a little bit caught off guard here. Needs to focus these Vipers. 1 Viper went down, the second one as well. Nasty kiss ability potentially here. Loki hitting this whole squad. It's really, really good. Rhino did go down. That's a lot of damage on All-Seeing Eye. All-Seeing Eye just needs to... He has lost many, many Space Marines, by the way. A lot, in fact. Yeah, War Spiders are absolutely busting in this one. Fire Dragons came in here. Might actually kill this Hellfire Dreadnought. No, it gets out in time. Another kiss ability. Really, really good damage being thrown down. It's not fully hitting. But that's a whole Space Marine squad just gone. I'm not sure, man. This Chaplain is now alone. Yeah, I think Sikorsky actually low-key won that fight. What is All-Seeing Eye gonna do, though? He has such amazing economy. He can recover this. 133 to 60. Sikorsky 126 to 79. All-Seeing Eye seems that he also lost a land speeder, by the way. Kills a builder, but he needs to get out. We're gonna see some Wraith Lords in here. This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted Sikorsky to do a little bit earlier. Oh, All-Seeing Eye, you need to pay attention. He's actually losing a land speeder here. Oh my god, there's no way that land speeder survived. But yeah, now he has 3 Wraith Lords, and look how tanky they are. They're almost 4,000 HP. In comes the War Spiders, and All Seeing Eye needs to absolutely get the hell out of here. This is too much damage. However, the War Spiders needs to be careful. It's not going too deep. Just let the Wraith Lords do their damage. All Seeing Eye has the heavy bolters and the missile launchers, but the Wraith Lords is just frontlining like crazy. Out goes the land speeder. This is really, really good. Sikorsky a little bit impatient, actually. A little bit. Just a little bit. Should have let the Wraiths do a little bit more of the tanking. Speaking of tanking, this Wraith Lord is just giga chatting. But giga chatting is not always good. Sometimes you're just overconfident, bro. Okay. 104 plus 59. 126 to 79. Sikorsky is kinda in the driver's seat. Driving seat? Whatever. He has control over the game. I think All Seeing Eye could actually cook a tier 3. Might actually be a little bit too risky. Harlequins are trying to get in, but they're getting bounced around a little bit. Hellfire Dreadnoughts are definitely helping out a lot. Rhino did go down. Nice Psychic Storm. So much damage going down on these War Spiders. Hellfire Dreadnoughts are definitely saving the day. There's 4 of them, but they take so much damage. Look at these Wraith Lords just sniping one after another. Sikorsky is going to make the push here, but he needs to get out. The War Spiders are taking too much damage. Damn, we got late tier 2, and yeah, that's where this game just started completely going crazy. Nicely done here. Rhino transport getting in. Already has another Rhino transport. Has 4 TSMs. And normal Dreadnought. Interesting choice by All Seeing Eye. That normal Dreadnought can potentially tank this whole thing. However, it's not going to survive for all that time. Okay. Smart by Sikorsky. He needs to make a move here. He cannot just let this taken hold just happen. Also, look at All Seeing Eye's patience. He's not going too deep. He's just sitting there, just using his long range. Really good, right? He's just playing on the edge here. No reason to get too much deeper, where you can end up in a big fight. And War Spiders is gonna jump behind you. Rhino will just suddenly be one-shot by a bunch of Wraiths, and then you lose your whole squad, or whatever I'm supposed to say, so... Nicely done. He's in a way better position here. Hellfires are so good against the War Spiders, by the way. Seeing Eye not going tier 3. That's really smart, I think. Sikorsky's kind of in trouble. He's lost this area. He obviously never took this. He lost this point as well, so now his economy is kind of doo-doo. Okay. Fire Dragons are getting focused. Does get out, though. They do the fleet of foot in. All Seeing Eye does not have a reason to go tier 3. He's kind of already having Sikorsky in a headlock. Gonna get the... well, he already has his D-cannon. It was just a visual bug. Yeah, Listening Shrine goes down. All Seeing Eye is super patient, by the way. Yeah, and Seer Council loses his patience. He knows that it's now or never. He needs to fight back, otherwise he's gonna lose the game slowly but surely. All Seeing Eye does disengage. He has so many Rhinos, by the way. That's smoke launchers for days. And speaking of days, War Spiders have seen their days, and it's gone, man. Wraith Lords are super tanky, but the firepower from All Seeing Eye is unmatched, dude. And these Wasp Riders are just dying left and right. This Brightlands platform, of course, but there's already plenty of AV on the side of All Seeing Eye. He has so many missile launchers. Look at this All Seeing Eye army. There is absolutely nothing Sikorsky can do. The only thing that's surviving is the Wraith Lords. He's jumping in. Oh my god, dude. Yeah. Yeah, this is absolutely, this is a slaughter right now. The army from Sikorsky is just gone. His eco is gone. His army is gone. Walt spiders are hiding in the mountains, like... Even if suddenly Sikorsky had an orbital bombardment and he had twice of them, he would not be able to wipe this army. GG it is. And yeah, this game is over. Absolutely nothing that Sikorsky could do in time. I think this game was lost from very early on, because Sikorsky did not punish All Seeing Eye for going double generators. That's actually kind of crazy. It's actually a super risky opening by All Seeing Eye, but as you can see, if it pays off, it pays off. Going double plasma generators like this is extremely risky. The Eldar player can just go grenades. He can reinforce his guardians a lot, and he can get Farseer, and it's gonna be extremely hard to deal with. He can even go stealth on the Rangers if he wants to. Doesn't have to, but he can. And it's gonna be extremely hard for All Seeing Eye to do much. He cannot get the map, he cannot do anything. His scouts are just dying left and right. And sure, the snipers are coming in, but Farseer is gonna be such a menace to deal with if Sikorsky micros and positions correctly. And yeah, stealth is only coming in tier 2, so these scouts would absolutely be exposed. Problem was, Sikorsky did not punish this, and so All Seeing Eye gets tier 2 way earlier than Sikorsky. When Sikorsky finally finished his tier 2, All Seeing Eye already got 2 land speeders, so yeah, the tech game was just too next level. All Seeing Eye upgraded all his LPs and went for an armory and went literally tier 2. He started his tier 2 like 3 minutes and 10 seconds into the game. That is insane. Yeah, and this is what I mean. Like, ain't no way. Like, Eldar needs to punish this all day long. But if they don't see it coming, it might be kind of problematic. Because if you don't think about it, right? If you're the Eldar player, this opening from All Seeing Eye might as well be 4 scouts force commander, right? They capture the outer points and then they go on the offense, not reinforced or anything like that. And so what happens is, the Eldar player, in this case Sikorsky, is probably like, okay, he probably went for a bunch of scouts and a force commander, that's fine. But then he realizes, oh god, man, this guy actually went for double plasma generators, and yeah, suddenly it's kind of... Then it's kind of iffy for Sikorsky. So I think he realized too late. He didn't punish it enough. His response was theoretically okay, but he was just way too behind in tech. So him matching the tech... Like, you saw, Sikorsky had some fights in here where I was like, okay, Sikorsky is fighting back, but it was just too much. All Seeing Eye's eco was way too insane. His way of playing the game was way too good. His turret game was next level, because as soon as he was tier 2 and he knew that the army from Sikorsky was gonna get very strong, he started getting turrets here and there, upgrade them to missile turrets and stuff, in a moment where he did not have AV. So this was before he had the missile launchers, right? So this is just like some next level kind of stuff from All Seeing Eye. Yeah, well played to All Seeing Eye for sure. I'm not sure. I like the Vipers from Sikorsky, but I think he should have gone way earlier into the Wraith Lords. And also, I mean, you could go for a Falcon with the... I know the Falcon is nerfed, but... and I know it's Blood River, but you could get the Fire Dragons in here, attack on this back line, decap. Make sure that All Seeing Eye is gonna have to move back and forth 24/7, because this is still, even after this 21 minutes, even this place is still a sore spot, a little bit of a weak spot for All Seeing Eye. So there's a lot of stuff I feel like Sikorsky could have done, and then he could have attacked on this side with all his other army. You know, there's just things here and there that I think Sikorsky could have done. This map is still the worst map for SM. I think the only one that might be worse for SM is, in this matchup specifically, is, what's that map? Shrine of Excellion. So, but All Seeing Eye, he doesn't care, and he played extremely well for this one. Guys, without further ado, I'm gonna say thank you guys for watching. Have a good one. Peace.